guys, it's Celine Moon Goddess Tarot here with another pick a card reading. It's Salima here to do another Feelings and Fantasies. I wanted to do a different subject, but quite honestly, it feels like everyone has got a lot on their plate right now. Parents have kids going back to school. The United States is a dumpster fire. So maybe we just need something to like escape a little bit, So I'll just do another Feelings and Fantasies reading here. So if this is your first time here, the way it works is you're going to go ahead and pause this picture here, the video, and pick a pile that calls out to you. I got little crystals here to help you decide, or you could listen to all of them. Honestly, they could have a message for you, or you could just like listen to the chisme of what other people got going on. Sometimes, I like doing that because I'm like, well, everybody's like, you know, just raw dogging it out there. Raw dogging life. So, okay. Anyway, so if I haven't gotten back to you, if you contacted me about a reading, please, I apologize. I will be getting back to you. So, all right. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So we have pile one is La Luna Tarot, and this is pyrite, a heart, pyrite heart. This is rose quartz, a rough tumbled or non-tumbled rose quartz, and this is the Everyday Tarot. And then we have orange selenite, which I had no idea that selenite came in different colors. And then I found this at the crystal shop, and for some reason, I want to bite it. I don't know what that is. Is that that's crystal aggression? I have no fucking idea. Anyway, this is the Queer Tarot. Okay, so go ahead and pause. I'm going to be putting timestamps below, and I will see you at your reading. All right, pile one, welcome to your reading. You chose the Pyrite Heart. This thing is quite heavy, by the way. And the Luna Tarot. I want to say it's Illuminated Luna Tarot. It's like a second edition of the Illuminated Tarot, I believe. The cover is this. This is the cover has this woman on it. She totally reminds me of Beyonce. I don't know. Anyway, all right. So let's get started. We're going to get like a spot check on what's going on with your person and check out and see how things are going or not going. And then we're going to do the message cards. All right. Let's see what we got. Spirit pile one. What is going on? Whoa. I got some flyers. Judgment. Sorry, this art is so pale. Judgment and the Moon right off the bat. Those are two major arcana cards. All right, so your person it seems as though your person had either messed up or has realized the error of their ways. And they are daydreaming about it. They haven't told you about it. They are keeping it to themselves. They know they made a mistake. They know they need to apologize. They know they need to be brave and come forward. The Judgment card here is about it's a pretty deep card. Actually, it's not as superficial as that. It's a card about, once you find the direction that you need to go, or you find the error that you made in the first place, that you make amends and you never go back there. Which is why I think it is always usually depicted like this celestial kind of scene of souls going into heaven, because there is no turning back. It's like a for sure thing, like a spiritual thing. Like they have really done some soul searching. They feel This card speaks about, we're talking about past feeling just guilty for what they did, because that's all an inner kind of transformation that happens when you realize you've done something, what you did, that how it affected other people, what you should have done different. This comes after that. Now this is what I'm going to do to make that right, kind of card. And then with the moon, a lot of people right off the bat, the moon is a Pisces water sign, so Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It is about, it can be about illusion. It can also be about reflection. It can be about, to me, it is a very watery sign. Usually it's depicted with I think there's either a lobster or crawfish at the bottom of at the shore of a river or lake or something, body of water, and two coyotes or wolves howling at the moon. So there's this duplicit kind of thing that like you and your reflection, you're sitting and reflecting, not just like, oh, the stars are pretty tonight. No, you're doing deep reflection. Okay. But you're keeping it to yourself. You're not sharing that. But with the King of Swords coming out right after that, I mean, it seems like your person, whoever is the masculine energy in this connection. And, when we talk about masculine and feminine, we're talking about like the stereotypes, I guess I should say, or attributes would be for masculine is leadership, decisiveness, intellectual thinking. And then women are more of creators, givers of life, compassionate, more empathetic. So with the King of Swords, he's stoic here, like a shaman sitting here, and has the sage burning with his sword and shield. I think that there is a wisdom and awareness that your person has that really have the potential to lose you if they don't act. With the Nine of Pentacles, it depicts this beautiful girl or woman who is, got ample winery. She might be sipping that wine, all them grapes right there. Anyway, but she's got her own house. She's got, makes her own money. She's very independent. She's not needy. She's not pick me. She's not somebody who needs to be validated constantly. And I think that's one of the things that your person finds attractive about you, is that you really don't need them. And if they're a king, already coming out as a king, your person might be in a place of leadership in their work or their home life, or they're in a position where a lot of people need their attention all the time. And maybe that's where they fucked up, right? Like maybe they didn't give you the flowers you deserved, or came honest about how they were feeling about you in the beginning. But they know now they fucked up, because you came out ahead of the rest. Like you came out being this different creature. And that might have been like a disaster. Like it must have been hard for you, Pile One. Like because I'm sure there was transformation that you had to do too, right? So let's see. Let's get one more card here for this row. Pile One. Four of Pentacles, yeah. They're afraid to let you. They're afraid they're going to lose you. They're afraid that you're going to just keep to yourself. You're not going to be open to what they have to say. This is, Four of Pentacles is earth energy, just as the Nine of Pentacles, and it's usually depicted by somebody who is lying down holding onto their coins. So it can mean selfishness. It can mean wanting to be alone and isolate, but it's almost like alone, isolate, and also be creative, do hobbies, not pay attention to what this person's wanting to say. So if they haven't come forward to you, that could be what's holding them back. So what's going to be happening next here in this connection for Pile One? This seems pretty straightforward, I have to say. Your person's like definitely King of Swords energy coming out. All right, so we have the Seven of Cups. All right, a little bit more of that. Oh, let me get the rest. Hold on. The Well. Oh, I'm going to have to look at the book for that one. They have some Aww. Okay. Ooh. Wow. The person's in love with you. I'm sorry to say. Um, so going back to what I was saying about they're afraid they're going to lose you, I think that that is stifling them a little bit here. They are kind of creating their self-imposed suffering. They want everything to turn out fantastic. They want to be able to say the right thing, show the right cards, so to speak, uh, be able to articulate this complicated triggering that took place in the way you guys met. Uh, your person's having a hard time. There's lots of love there, though. I mean, there's love. There's just kind of like they haven't told you anything yet. You might be feeling this. This might be a soulmate type of connection here where you are telepathically kind of, like if you're here at this reading, you might kind of already know this. This might be something that you already know already without needing to hear me say it in the cards, where you know that communication might be coming soon, but it's right at the brink. Like, not quite yet, but there's creativity happening here. I believe the well. Oh no, that's the artist. I might need to look at the book. Hold on one second. All right. So I looked it up and I was right. This is about creativity, but what makes this different than other cards in tarot that can signify creativity is that this one has a maternal, soft, nurturing feeling to it. So it's not just like for example, the magician could be also being creative, but sometimes if it's reverse or if it's whatever cards are around it, it can mean manipulation, right? So this is about looking forward, forgetting the past, being creative with a nurturing sentiment behind it. And that leads us into the Four of Wands, which is, a lot of people say it is the soulmate card, the 1111 card, the, you know, twin flame card or whatever. But so it's definitely one that says this. I mean, that's the truth of it. This is coming under the King of Swords. So the truth of the matter is that they want to create with you. They want you to be a part of their lives. They see, both of what you both have independently created. They see it coming together. They want to merge those things with you. They think that it's going to be lucrative. It's going to, the King of Pentacles is different in a lot of ways than the King of Swords, because back to Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, she's all about creation. She's all about, some tarot decks even have her like sitting in like a forest and all the bunnies are around her, and it can mean fertility and, well, that's the Empress, but still. Being creative and feeding your environment, making your environment a place that is not only you get to enjoy, but others. This is emotional. This would be being more mature, right? And grounded versus just being a bit harsh and truthful. So your person might also beat themselves up a lot, kind of in their inner dialogue is negative. Which is another reason why I think the Seven of Cups is here, because they're just not coming forward. So the messages are going to be really interesting to see. And then lastly, the Hierophant, honey. Now, all the side reasons could be that you guys work together, that you guys go to school together, or you guys have some type of dynamic where someone is the teacher, someone is a learner or student. Learner, Lord. But it is... the Hierophant is a major arcana card, and it is the number 5. Number 5 is, in numerology, all about change, all about transformation. So honestly, they want to seal the deal. Okay? You definitely have come out shining to this person. Whatever mental kind of tests that they put you through, which I think they need to apologize to you for, because you didn't deserve that. You passed with flying colors, and now they feel like an idiot. And now they're stumbling on, how do I explain all that complex emotional stuff in there and bring it out to then make it make any sense to someone else. So there are a lot of people that struggle with that. You know, I understand it. I get it. I get it. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get those message decks out, and then I have the romance angel deck that we can get you some advice. Okay. So these are my. If you've been here before, these are the ones I made. All right. Let's start with the thoughts. Any messages that pile one's person needs to come clean with. Messages from pile one's person. Messages from pile one's person, please. What did I say? I love it. I love when spirit just makes it just synchronize like that, okay? I made a mess of this. Yes, they did. But they're realizing it, right? What turns you on? All right. So there are kind of a couple of spicy cards in this deck, and it could be that they, it could be that sex is easier for them to express than love. And, a lot of masculines are like that. And I really do think that, like, our society did a disservice to them with the way boys are being raised. They're not raised to talk about how they feel. They shut down. And then when they grow up into be men, they don't know how to fucking articulate a thought when it comes to their feelings. Deciphering between what is frustration versus anger, what is dissatisfaction versus disappointment. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind as you deal with your person. I listen to your voicemail over and over. Aw. Camping rain, our bodies twisted in lust. Well, see? That just says that they want to communicate physically with you. Aw, you make me feel safe. So it's deeper. That's like a reminder, like, okay, yeah. There is attraction, definitely, but they don't want you to think that's all it is. You make them feel safe. What did I say? Come right out here with the Four of Wands. I know we are soulmates. Oh my goodness. You are adorable, pile one. I'm telling you, they love you. I think you have like maybe like quirky little things you do. Commitment scares me, but I love you. So they can't help it but know that something has to give because they might lose you. You're not obligated to stay and wait for this person to get some guts to do it brave, One more, please, Spirit. I stay up late thinking about you. Oh, yeah, they're a little heart sick, love sick. All right, let's get some schmexy ones. I'm sure we'll get a lot of these, I bet. Sit back and relax and let me take care of you. Oh, I like that one. I think that's one of my favorite ones. You're not my type, but I love it. Interesting. Do you guys have like a different dynamic? Like maybe opposites attract. They really do. Sometimes that can be a toxic attraction, but they do. Oops. Second, I dropped that one. You might see my fro. Sorry. Shit, I hit my knee. Is one of you clumsy? Jeez. Okay, role play. That fell on the floor. Maybe that's a shy kind of like, later on they'll let you know that they kind of ain't the role playing. Oh, this came out twice. You make me feel safe. I wrote it in 2 different decks. Oh. What if you guys are talking to each other here? Like you're saying, you make me feel safe too. I've seen that happen in other people's readings where like I'm watching a reading and I can see that going on where it's like talking back and forth. We can't be friends. I lose control. All right. Well, there you go. This is what I meant about like they know they can't go back, can't go backwards, you know? Watch you undress. The third person. Interesting. Now, it can mean two things. Either you guys are poly, or this is somebody that's somebody or something that is in the way of this connection, or they literally want to do like another person. But that's a very, very adult thing that people have to talk about. You know, everybody has to be in agreement with that thing. All right. Bend. Okay. Bend me over the counter. Let's get a couple more, and then we'll get you some advice about this shenanigans. Oh, Spirit said one more. Tell me how to turn you on. Okay. Well, your person, I'm like sweaty for some reason. Yeah. All right. I don't know. You make your person nervous. Advice. What did I say? Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay. 2 more cards, please. Oh my God. With the we got the 4 of Wands, and then we have the wedding card. The situation involves marriage. One more. Honeymoon. Wow. Enjoy the bliss of a holiday time together. Pile 1, I know this has been hard, but this is kind of a sweet reading. So no one needs to tell you what to do. You go based on how your ebb and flow is, what you are willing to tolerate, what you are not willing to tolerate. Make sure that you are loving yourself. Don't be sitting at home watching love readings all day long. Okay? Go out, get some sunshine, some fresh air. Okay? All right. Until next time, I hope you really liked it. Bye. All right, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You picked the Rose Quartz and the Everyday Tarot. I love this tarot deck, I have to say. It's got really great imagery. Let's do one more for the road. All right. Okay, so we're going to do a spot check on your situation and then do some message cards. And then I have some advice cards we'll do after. Okay? So, pile 2. What is going on in pile 2's connection? The Empress. All right. Starting off good. Ooh, another major arcana, the Sun. Isn't this a beautiful card? I just love this card. One of my favorites. It's actually the art that's on the front of the box. What's going on in this connection? 4 of Wands. Okay, are you in love? Why are you here? I'm like, people usually come to these readings because, you know, there's something going on. You know, there's drama happening in their connection. But you're over here. Empress, the Sun. Like, the Empress is all about, like, sometimes it could mean a mother or somebody that's, you know, creative, the center of the home, the pillar of the home, the maternal pillar. She embodies the 4 queens that are the face cards in tarot. You know, so she has empathy and truth and intellect and love and passion. With the Sun, that is like a wish fulfillment of like anything that you could possibly, like if you were going through some dark days, this is the card that brings that hope that says, yeah, those days are over. The sun is coming. The sun's right on its way. You don't need to be worried anymore. You can act as though it is already written. And then the 4 of Wands is the marriage card, literally. It is the soulmate card. It also came out in pile 1 too. I mean, pile 1 as well. So, interesting. Okay, so all right, a little bit of strifey stuff happening. You having a fight with your person, maybe? Maybe there's been some disagreements. You know, this card to me is a great depiction of how I feel what the Five of Wands is. It's like everybody's doing something, but nobody knows what the other person's doing. So either if this is your person that you have children with, perhaps, or maybe you have children, maybe you're both single parents. That's a definitely a thing here, that it's just been very, very chaotic, which is might have caused some strife and some drama in your relationship with them. So let's get some more. What's going on with pile 2 and their person, please? Let's get a couple of others. There we go. Okay, we got the Knight of Swords. Interesting. 9 of Swords. Huh. So with the Knight of Swords, it's an emotionally and mentally kind of immature energy. This guy's cutting this poor woman's hair and just doing whatever the fuck he wants and not listening to her. And you see that little fairy kind of trying to jump in and tell him to ease on back a little bit. That's falling under the Empress. So, maybe this was a start-stop kind of situation where you guys did start off really, really hot and heavy and soulmates and everything. And then once maybe other family members found out, or you have, both, you both have children, and then maybe the summer started. Like, I know for me that happens. Once summer starts, it's hard to continue with personal care and, continue to work still and still take care of the family and make sure everything is on point. So under the sun, we have the 9 of Swords, which is stress, having nightmares. You see there's a pill bottle there. There's a little dog that needs some assistance, it seems, an alarm clock. Like everything is getting in the way here. And it could be work. I wonder if hopefully this is not the case, but maybe somebody has lost their job, that's put pressure on this connection that has just made it extremely challenging. Got 2 more that flipped that time. Oh, I like that. So we got the Ace of Cups, okay? So that is like like getting inspiration again. An inspiration of love, like an epiphany that is, or an offering from the universe, that's going to bring love back into the situation. 10 of Wands. So even though the 10 of Wands seems like a very stressful card to get, it actually means that the end is near. Like, not the end is near like doomsday, but like like this challenging part that you guys have been going through, because it does feel like this is it doesn't feel like this is one person against another. This does feel like a household or something like that, or 2 households tied in some kind of way. But yeah. So it tends mean that the end is like it's right up that hill, like that song, running up that hill. Anyway, but it's like you have all of the wands on your back and you can see the house that at the end of the path. So let's get one more card here. These cards, I have large hands. So if you have little hands and want to get this deck, I don't know what to tell you. One more card, please, Spirit. Spirit's like, nope, that's it. All right. Okay, well, that was abrupt and unexpected, but Ending with the Ten of Wands means that things are going to be looking up in this situation. So keep that with you, okay? Let's get some thoughts and feelings about your person and how they're feeling about this connection. Choose person, please. Just being near you is intoxicating. I'm wondering, with all these things that have gotten in the middle of it, if not being together often, like you guys hardly have time to get to be together at all. God, it's so weird. That came out in pile 1 too, as well. Let's meet somewhere secret. You know what I heard the other day? I saw on one of the reels. It was Holly Robinson. Now, if you're not a Gen X, you don't know who she is, but she was on this show called 21 Jump Street. And she was one of the characters, one of the cops on that. It was a cop show. And she's married to a football player. And they asked her, hey, you guys have been married like 35 years. Like, how are you guys keeping it going? And they're like, well, when the kids were young, we used to play hotel. We used to go get a hotel and then show up independently, act like we didn't know each other, and like have a little role play thing going on. And so that's what I thought of when I saw Let's Meet Somewhere Secret. I thought that was very creative. Please give me a chance. All right, they're begging. Maybe they played a role in their losing their job? I hope not. God, times are tough. We don't need that shit. Shit's rough out there. You are an incredible person. Oh, they see the hard work you put in, how much you care, how dedicated you are, you know? This came out in pile 1 too. Huh. Camping, rain, our bodies twisted in lust. Yeah, they definitely want some alone time with you. They miss you. Tangled between your legs. Oh, ouch. Should I let you go? See, I was saying that to somebody, or not to somebody, but in pile 1. Sometimes the message cards, you guys are all talking to each other inside the messages. Like, your person's saying all this, but then you're like, well, should I let you go though? You know, ugh, yikes. Okay. I'm sorry for hurting you. Okay, somebody made an owie here. Somebody fucked up. Failure scares me. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe there's a workaholic here, perhaps. Failure scares me. They don't want this to end. God, you're the Empress, right? I mean, but I just think you guys have hit like some rough times. And you know, what is that saying? They're like, you know, if you choose to be monogamous or whoever you choose to have in your life, make sure don't see if you have, you know, if you find them pretty or if they meet your stereotype of what your list is as far as what you want to be with or who you want to be with. Make sure that you can suffer with them. Make sure that you both get dropped off in the desert somewhere or in the forest somewhere, that y'all are going to lean on each other and you guys can get in hands dirty and be partners in that way, because life can get that desolate sometimes. Life sucks sometimes. And to have someone to laugh through it and know you can trust them, it makes it so much better to have to get through. So, all right. That was for somebody out there. Collarbones. So they think your collarbones are very beautiful. Y'all can read that, right? I'm not going to say that. That makes me get all bashful. Pile 1 had me all sweaty. I was like, oh, Lord. It takes so much to do these readings. This is fun. In all honesty, this is like really fun. Love those cheeks. Look at my silly ass I tried to draw butt cheeks on there. It looks like a scrotum. I should take that card out. Ah. Oh, God. No need for lingerie. I'm silly. At least I can be silly by myself over here, talking to a camera. Tease you until you can't take it. Oh, that's romantic now. Feed you dinner by candlelight. Oh, bring that water. I don't think they're talking about being thirsty, like the kind that comes in a pitcher, if you know what I mean. Well, I guess it can come in a pitcher. Jesus. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Let's look at a couple more. Spirit. I'm going to take this 3. All right. We've got sit backs. Sit back, relax, and let me take care of you. Aw. See, I like that. This is kind of romantic. Oh. Okay. Well, you guys, this your person still thinks you hot as hell. You might not. I don't know if you think that about yourself, but you do it for them. Put your waist in my face. And last one, I love your thickness. See, that's what I'm talking about. Person is not afraid of a little cushion for the pushing. All right, let's get some advice. Pile 2. Advice for pile 2, please, on this connection. Oh, I love when universe comes through this way. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Oof. That's deep. That's complex, right? I mean, we try to do better than our parents did, and there's no manual for that. And sometimes we hurt the people we love. There you go. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So whoever was questioning, should I let you go? Just give it some time. Try to understand each other through this. One more, please, Spirit. Very soon. This was in pile 1 as well. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you right now. All right? Pile 2. You guys are going through it, but just hang in there. Your person seems like they really do care for you. They have a lot of passion for you. Seems like there's been a lot of external factors that have really been challenging for you guys, but those are external factors, right? Those are things that we can decide to let them be so intrusive in our mind and in our thoughts where that we get paralyzed, right? And we're not moving forward, or we just say, you know what? It is what it fucking is. It all doesn't matter anyway. You know, I mean, in a lot of ways, especially with money and all that, I'm like, we literally on a planet paying money for something that's completely free. Electricity can be made. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, when we're talking about the Matrix and all that, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Like, try to put it in perspective that, or like the other thing about like when you are lacking money, I do this a lot actually. When you don't make a lot of money, you just pretend, literally. You act as though you do. So, things that I don't do, I do not check my bank account frequently. Or I only do it out of necessity. Because I have a lot of things set up, like automatic pay and stuff. But, like, I do my best to not worry. When I know that it's going to be the week before my going into my paycheck, we get really, really, really tight. I'm just like, we just function as we do. And you know what? I can't complain. Like, it could be worse. And I'm not as stressed out. That's the main thing. My perspective's completely different. So it's not exactly like, oh, I won the lottery. But I don't feel stressed as if I did win the lottery. You know what I'm saying? So just, I don't know. That's just an example of what I mean. So take it as it resonates. I enjoyed this so much. Thank you so much for coming by. And until next time. Pile 3. Hey. Oh, 1 second. 1 second. Sorry about that. My boy came in here and interrupted. So apologies, pile 3. You chose the orange selenite. The one I said was really yummy. This is it feels yummy to me anyway. All right. This is the Queer Tarot. So we're going to take a nice little snapshot of your connection, see what's kind of going on. And then we'll get those message cards out. And then I have a deck we'll use for advice. Okay? All right. Let's see what we got for pile 3. I already shuffled, by the way, the deck. Pile 3, please. There we go. Ooh, nice and flowing. Got the Lovers. Ooh, the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. The Lovers. Aren't these cards cool? They're so cool. Look at that one. Anyway. All right. So 6 of Pentacles, Lovers. So that tells me right there you guys have known each other for a very long time. There is connection. One or both of you could be Geminis. Hopefully not both of you. So one of you made a decision about this connection, because with the 6 of Pentacles, it's about being benevolent, right? But choosing where you're going to show where you're going to put your kindness. All right. So either you chose your person or your person is going to be choosing you. We have the 2 of Cups here. That is a beautiful card, because this is an exchange of emotional energy. So reciprocity, right? So it's not going to be one-sided. It's going to be, let's both work towards this. I will fill your cup so you don't feel like you're empty. And I know, and I trust and know that you're going to do the same for me. Page of Pentacles. Oh, I wonder if someone's planning an engagement. Ooh, I don't want to get rid, oh, don't say I said it, okay? Don't be like, I was on a tarot reading and I know you're going to propose to me. Don't do that, please. For the love of all that's good and holy. All right. But it seems like that to me, but we'll see. Because there's some kind of new offering coming here. Now, these all came out together. So we'll just take them as they come here. The Chariot. Ay, Dios mío. That is like a proposal. Does that not look like a proposal? Page of Pentacles and the Chariot. The Chariot is all about being brave. The person that rides the Chariot has been through a lot of shit. The decision is one that has been thought about, calculated. They are for sure that you're their person. All right, so there's the 7 of Pentacles. So there's an acknowledgement here that there needs to be some work done. Maybe this was a messy situation with the 6 of Pentacles and deciding to go for this connection with either you or your person. And there's this sentiment of you know what? We've been working on this. This didn't come easy. This connection has been a challenging one. Oh, look at the Sun card. That's the best card to get in tarot. The Sun card. I mean, a unicorn, really. That's falling under the Lovers. You guys might be poly or queer. Congratulations. Or anything else under the sun. All the alphabet soup. Oh, goodness. Now. Okay, so we have the 10 of Swords. Now, don't get discouraged. This is falling under the 2 of Cups. There is some kind of defeat here, I think, that your person feels of there's been something about this giving here that is, let's clarify that actually. Let's clarify. Because it feels like, what I want to say is that it feels like emotions are a challenge, stressing out about feeling feeling like they don't have the ability, or they're afraid that they're going to let you down by not being able to connect and give emotionally, though they feel very confident about the effort that they're going to make towards that, that they feel just stressed out about that, I think is what it is. So let's see here. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Why the Ten of Swords? That came out right away. Eight of Swords. Bingo. So what I was saying, like that it's their perception that they won't be able to, and the Eight of Swords is, self-imposed suffering. Like, this is a story they're telling themselves. No one is saying that. There's no proof of that, but they feel like they might fail somehow. They have this anxiety about it. And sometimes when you are starting out in a relationship with someone, again, there's no manual for that, just like there isn't when you have kids. And so we go based on what we learned. And a lot of people are having awakenings on how they were taught to love, examples that they were shown that has fallen short every single fucking time in other relationships. And they've tried. And they're like, I'm going to do something different this time. I have never been this vulnerable before or this sure before. Like, you obviously make them absolutely happy. They're over the moon for you. But this is because if you see here, like, she has rope around her that's loose. And these swords are not even like blocking her at all. Like, she could totally just like take her arms out and walk away. So letting go of that illusion, maybe doing a spot check with your person, checking in, and having time to just make sure that you guys don't sweep that dust under the rug, because they're already setting themselves up to fail there in that department. And they don't want, and the thing is that they don't want to fail. So that's important to note. So make sure it's on the topic of discussion, so that it's something that can be healed for your person. And that's their job. But also, when we're yoked with someone, as they say, it's not just, it becomes more than just your person's problem. All right, a couple more cards, please, Spirit. Anything else for pile 3? There we go. Oof. Lord, I was even getting stressed out. All right, we got victory here with the Six of Wands, okay? So, yeah, you guys are going to get past this bump in the road, or what might be creating or causing some anxiety here for your person with this connection, because it really is just one aspect of what a relationship is. Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles. So do you see the progression here in maturity? So we have the Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is a trustworthy knight out of all the knights. Well, I don't know. The Knight of Cups is a little emotional, and the Knight of Wands is a little like lusty, and the Knight of Swords can be a little bit abrasive. So I think the Knight of Pentacles is a safe way to go. I call him like my steady Eddie of the knights. So, all right, this is a really positive reading, pile 3. I mean, really, this can be worked on. All right, let's get some message cards from your person. All right, let's see. What's pile 3? Person want to say, please. Oh, that jumped out easy. Crash into you. All right, that might be a song for you guys, but that it's by the Dave Matthews Band. Call it Crash Into You. You should listen to it. There might be some words there for you. I'm so sorry for hurting you. All right, so maybe that's why, maybe you were the one that was like benevolent over here, giving them a chance, and they're afraid to fuck up again, probably. I mean, who wouldn't be? I would be afraid, right? It's reasonable. I want to make you happy. Aw, see what I mean? Oh, my person loves you. Pile 3. What else does the person want to say? Don't fall. Don't fall. That's my shuffling. My life is not as together as it seems. Okay. I now know we are soulmates. There you go. Right there. Told you. Told you so, pile 3. It's hard to admit that I was wrong. Ooh, these cards are deep. I agree with the 8 of Swords. I think your person is a deep person, but they just don't realize it. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to hit you, pile 3. So many things remind me of you. Yeah, you guys definitely have the 2 of Cup energy where you're pouring into each other. You send reels to each other. You do a little pebbling where you like think of what the other person might be wanting or have funny subject matters you guys talk about all the time. Okay. You make me feel alive. Wow. That's romantic. No one understands me like you. Let me just tell you that for the other 2 groups, these cards, like it's like all the deep cards came out for you. Like we had some apologies, don't get me wrong, but we had more spicier than not. So let's see. Let's get spicy ones for you and see what else your person wants to say. Pile 3's person's fantasies. Starting off strong. Got public sex. Aw, see? God damn it, your person. Forehead kisses. I love the way you smell. Oral sex all day long with you. Wow, that's a lot. But have some chapstick. All right. Kind of similar to public sex, sex outdoors. These cards crack me up. They kind of like, break the ice a little bit. Because sometimes these love readings get too deep, Not too deep, but just very, a lot of emotion. Nobody has power over me like you. A couple more. Pile 3's person. Ooh, that's a lot more. We're going to take it. Keep the lights on. So they want to look at everything. Everything. Park and make out. That is so cute. That's such a teenage thing to do. I love it. Let's keep this a secret. What? Maybe this is a love affair. Is it secret? In the comments you can put like one of those little shush emojis, right? Tell me if it's a secret. Camping sex. You guys got all the sex cards, like public, outdoors, camping. Dirty talk. That's a thing. I like dirty talk. Dirty talk is fun. It's fun. It gets you out of being so rigid about sex. You know what I mean? Like it's attraction. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. If you're awkward at first, you'll get better. And lastly, it says 3rd person. So maybe this is a poly situation, or this is something that definitely you've already spoken about. This is not new news, by the way. So just take what resonates. If this is not something you're open to, it's not something that needs to be done at all. These are fantasies, right? Sometimes fantasies are better left in the head of the person, right? They're not necessarily, they stay fantasies sometimes for a good reason. They're not all meant to be acted out. Just keep that in mind too, okay? So let's get some advice for you, pile 3. Let's get some advice. Advice for pile 3, please. And their person. Be doing 2 more cards, please, Spirit. You got 4. Okay. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring in this connection. Okay? So, Spirit's kind of validating you here, especially with the decision, right? That had to be made. That was, it's real and worth exploring. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, so one or both of you, that might be something that has been the part of what creates the anxiety a little bit here. Maybe that's why we do have let's keep this a secret. And honestly, I feel like keeping your connections secret until they're fully mature makes a lot more sense than telling everybody. You know, like I've said it many, many times. Like humans, we're just not that great, you know, to each other. And some people love to trample on the garden of other people's, you know. Does that make sense? Trample on the gardens, other people's gardens. That's what I wanted to say. A new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. All right, maybe this is a newer connection. Stay optimistic, pile 3. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And lastly, honeymoon. This came out for all 3 piles. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So I don't know if y'all already married or there's thoughts about maybe making that happen or solidifying, confirming this connection. Saying the quiet part out loud, so to speak, might be coming soon for you guys, okay? But all in all, just really take a little picture of this so you can look at the advice that you got and remember that, you know, you deserve love. Love is a birthright. Happiness is a birthright. And being respected and cared for is a birthright, all right? So I will leave you with that, okay, pile 3? You take care. Thank you so much. Bye.